After going through your prototype, he agrees to invest. This is what it is, the step process from idea to prototype to startup. Thereafter, you will have a boat, physical boat in river, and the complete troop can sit in this boat and they can easily cross the river. So this is the startup journey. In short, I tried to explain from idea to prototype to startup. But again, uh, I would like to ask you, everyone, Jayashree and all the participants, did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Uh, I think all the mics are, I mean, on mute mode to every participant, Jayashree.
Yes, sir. One second.
If anyone has any question, you can ask me regarding any of your queries you may have, or after this discussion.
Sir, I have enabled mic for all the participants. They'll be asking you their queries.
Okay, so should I continue?
Yes, sir. You continue. We shall ask everything at the last after
Okay,
you complete. Yes, sir.
okay, fine, perfectly fine. Now, if you now I'd like to discuss about the startup's next phase. If you completely got into a startup journey and thereafter you build this prototype, you are into market. But what is the possibility of success? It is very difficult to understand because every idea, every concept is very fascinating. Every individual, every entrepreneur thinks that it is going to create history. It is going to become the unicorn because they get attached with their idea, with the concept that it is going to work. You all uh, students, you all participants must understand that startup is the problem you are going to solve. It is nothing like any business or any concept. It is the problem you are going to address. It is nothing like that. You have come up with the idea and it looks fancy, it is going to work. It is only going to work which when it is going to solve the actual problem. Problem could be a small or a big, but it should address the problem. And it is not the guarantee that the startup is going to succeed even if you are addressing a real problem. It has many other issues, many other problems. It also depends upon the time. It also depends upon the topography where you are going to launch it. It also depends on finances. Every startup doesn't get that kind of support if you are not from a reputed organization, I would say. It also matters that which organization you belong to. If you are from a topmost B school, B institute, you are going to get support from the alumni also. You are going to get support from their institutions also. But if you have a very good idea but your background is not good, you're not going to get support. The investors look for the founders, what exactly they are studying, where they are studying, and what is their concept. The startup is combination of all about the problem which you're going to address, the people who are in the team, what is their background, where they are studying, and where they are located. These 4 or 5 factors are very important in order to get funding, in order to make a startup a $1 billion concept. There are several challenges. You may fail, but I would say you don't give up. I, Prasoon, in front of you discussing all about this, it is all my experience. I'm self-made person. I started similar like an ordinary person from ordinary city, but extraordinary concept. Students, let me tell you a small story to start with. An infant elephant is tied up with chains. He tries very hard to break free but fails. Every day he wakes up with a new hope, twice day long, and sleep with disappointment and failure that this chain is not going to break. Since elephant is infant, he try for years to come ahead. It continues for a while and gradually he gives up that it is not going to work. And later, after few years, he accepts that chains are unbreakable. With time, he grows into a big, powerful elephant. Still tied to the same chain. Today, he is so powerful, so as to break free within seconds, but he has given up. An elephant, when he was infant, was tied up with the chains. He tried for few years and thought of like, um, I will break the chain, but continuously, due to failures, he stops working on that concept, I would say, in your language, and he give up. But after few years, when this elephant becomes so big that he can break the chain in few seconds, but since he has given up, he never try because his mindset is completely made up like this. These chains are unbreakable. So he given up, and this is the reason of failure, I would say. The same is true with our lives. Same, exactly same. You can relate with this infant elephant to a big elephant. As a child, we were inquisitive and creative, but cease to be creative and question the society doctrine as we grow up, still wondering how this story is related to startups. Infant elephant is a startup which tries too many things initially but fails in want of power, resources, and network. Friends, you are studying. You all must be having great ideas. And these ideas can change the world. I think there are 50, 70 participants, and you all must be having great concepts. You will try, you will make a presentation, you will visit to the